Having grown up in Healdsburg, the wine business was really all around me. All of my classmates at St. John's Elementary School, many of their parents worked for wineries. Many of them were children of small winery owners themselves. And you couldn't even drive from school to home and back without, seeing grapes or seeing grape trucks on the roads or agricultural equipment. So the wine business was really all around you because it so permeates this community. Having spent a lot of my childhood here on the winery property, much of it actually fishing on the lake, the wine business was ever present, and I always knew that it would be part of my future. I just never really considered it, as most young children don't, never really considered the hows and the whys and what form that coming into the wine business would take. I chose economics in college because it was math-based, and I'm very comfortable with things like that. And I also didn't really know what I was going to do when I grew up. And economics is a nice background to have that has an application in a broad range of professional areas. Then after law school and having moved back to the area to practice law and pursue that part of my career, the wine business and the winery kind of sprang back into my consciousness again, even though professionally I was doing something very, very different. When my dad asked me to take over the winery and I accepted that challenge in 2005, I was 33 years old. I was surprised. I generally knew that the winery would be part of my future and the wine business would be part of my career development. But when it hits you right in the nose, it's always a little bit of a surprise. And when I thought about it, before actually agreeing to doing it, I thought a lot about what Jordan was, how Jordan fit into the wine world over the last 25 years. And it really became very clear to me that it was time for me to put my lawyer's briefcase away and engage full-time in preserving my parents' legacy and the traditions that they represent. The average day for me at work, as CEO of the Jordan Winery, pretty much begins every morning with me getting a dog paw in my face as one of my dogs roll over when my alarm goes off. Each day is somewhat different, but always has a few common characteristics. As a business leader, I believe that it's important for me not to sit behind my desk and wait for people to come into my office and have meetings. I think it's very important to be out, whether it's in the vineyard and dealing with people in the vineyard, dealing with people in the cellar, to touch employees in their workspace every day. So I spend a lot of time with my coworkers in their areas and in their functional areas of expertise at the winery, so I get a better feel of what's going on. So my average day is spent pretty much on my feet, walking back and forth to different areas of the winery and talking to a variety of people about as many different challenges or different things that go on here each day. So by the time I get home at night, I'm ready to be on the couch after an all-day long stretch walking back and forth. In fact, I had a pedometer for a while, and I was getting about 12,000 steps a day. I'm often asked, what do I love most about my job? And that's an easy answer for me. The people I work with, bar none. I really enjoy seeing them, spending time with them, and seeing all of the different crafts that are worked on and perfected and practiced each day here at the winery. I've never lost my wonderment at all of the different things and all the different crafts that go into making Jordan Jordan. And it's a real blessing to be able to work with people that you basically like every day. And that come Friday, you're almost sorry to see them go. The most important lesson that's been driven home to me at Jordan is to know what you don't know. Here at Jordan, there are so many different specialties in different areas that require years of training and experience to execute effectively, that it's not possible for a CEO to really be an expert in any two or three of them. So it's really understanding what you don't know, hiring right and trusting those specialists to carry out their job and avoiding the temptation to confuse power with expertise. The best days for me are the days I actually get to come to work with some of these terrific people, catch a bass, and fly the cub all in the same day.